In 2012, I basically lost complete faith in the government. Just because you see the media manipulation, you see the parties breaking their own rules, and nobody seems to get in trouble. So it's almost like begging your masters for a crumb from the table. I want to build my own table and make my own food and cut them out of the process. And that's what I saw happening with cryptocurrency.
Tatiana Moroz is a singer, songwriter, libertarian, and cryptocurrency advocate from New York. She's the creator of Tatiana Coin, the first ever artist token, and is well known for writing the popular Bitcoin jingle. We stopped at Premier Recording Studios in New York City to sit down with Tatiana and hear her story.
Am I supposed to like serenade you now?
Yeah.
It seems kind of
Sing
awkward.
to me.
We're going full-blown music video right now.
I didn't want to give any of my money to a nation based on war. I wanted to be free, nothing holding me back from where I want to go. I thought about it, what was the choice that I made? It was to take away the money, don't give up your money, use Bitcoin whenever you pay.
Did you know that you were going to be a musician when you were a kid? Was that always a passion for you?
Always. Since as long as I can remember, I always wanted to sing. When I was little, my mom, she would drive us around in the countryside. And while we would drive through the beautiful mountains, she would always play all these 60s and 70s songwriters like Simon and Garfunkel and Cat Stevens and Carly Simon and Rod Stewart and all these people. And I started to understand just how much of an impact music could make on the world.
Was your mom terribly political, or was it just music she liked?
Both of my parents are pretty anti-government. My mom, she came from Warsaw, and so she had experienced firsthand what communism is. My father, first of all, he was a singer, although he would sing more opera stuff or Tom Jones style things, which wasn't really my bag. He doesn't have a lot of faith in the system, so to speak. You know, he doesn't like government. He doesn't like the authorities. Not because he doesn't think that there should be law and order, but because he thinks that there's so much corruption that it's an illusion.
What started moving you into this libertarian mindset?
When I was younger, I listened to that, to all the music from the 60s and 70s, but I was also reading a lot. I was reading 1984, Brave New World, Animal Farm, Lord of the Flies, Fahrenheit 451, all the dystopian novels, scaring the hell out of myself. And I was thinking, man, I really got to figure this out. We've got some problems coming up. And I think around Atlas Shrugged, things started changing a little bit. When I found out about the Federal Reserve, the light bulb went off, and then that's when I realized, oh wait, Ron Paul is cooler than Dennis Kucinich. And then I went over to the Ron Paul camp. So in 2008, that was my first really active political campaign kind of thing. That's when I started writing music that was a little bit more libertarian-y. I love the idea of using mass exposure to change people's minds. And that was always something that was really compelling. And yet here we were, 9/11, all these terrible things are happening, and we don't have any songs on the radio that are calling out the system. You would go to all these libertarian events, but it was less and less attendance, and everybody was depressed. Only the diehards had stayed. I don't see a lot of depressed people at crypto conferences. Everybody's really energized. Everybody's really alive. There were people from the left. There were people from the right. There were people from all different religions, all different races, all different classes. You have such an intimacy with people because the same fire burns within all of us. It's just expressed a little bit differently.
Moving forward, do you feel like the songs you're writing and the things you're doing now are allowing that impact to go further?
I have my podcast, and then I have my public speaking, and then I have my music, and then I have the marketing company, and then, my interaction with people in the space. It's all based around that one idea, of getting the most freedom for the individual that I can. I've had so many amazing awakening moments because of this love that we all share of liberty. And I've gone into crypto and never looked back. I'm excited to be part of the revolution.